Hello, everyone, and welcome to our Wednesday night event. So this is our You Deserve More event. It's the 19th of September, and we're here with a bunch of fabulous ladies. We're going to introduce you to this fantastic and just brilliant, in-depth world that is Juice Plus. And as I said, you're going to hear from some of these wonderful ladies tonight. Now, obviously, if you are listening to this, then someone has showed that they have cared for you, because this is good stuff. This is about you. This is about your health, and this is about your life. So if somebody cares enough to give you information about that, it means they love you. Okay, so just remember that. All right, so just a little bit about myself. I'm a sales coordinator with the Juice Plus company. I have been in the business and taking all of the products since March 2017. My health improvements have been, I don't know, just mind-blowing and life-changing. And Juice Plus, because it is simple nutrition, we don't know what it will do for you. And depending on where you are at with your health currently, it will go to work on the areas that you need it to go to work on. So for myself, I've always been a big girl. I had issues with my weight. I managed to be able to suffice my body enough with the nutrition of Juice Plus that my sugar cravings were alleviated. I was naturally processing all the fat out of my system, and to date I've lost 20 kilos, simply not by doing any crazy crash diet, but just simply by flooding my body with this fantastic nutrition that's simple and easy, and that is Juice Plus. So without further ado, I'd like to pass on to Jade. Jade is my niece. She is just as beautiful as me. You'll love her too. And she is going to share about these fantastic products. So take it away, Jade.
Cool. Thanks, Sonia. And yeah, your journey has just been absolutely amazing. It's been incredible to watch and be a part of. So thanks. Hi, my name's Jade. 2 years ago, I was a very tired, very stressed, very hormonal mama who was looking after my family, and they were eating really well, and I was living on coffee and chocolate. So obviously I knew that had to change, right? But when you're tired and you've got a baby and you're not getting that sleep that you need, it's hard sometimes to think how of the ways, how can I look after myself better. And that's when Juice Plus come into my life. And the thing that I absolutely love about it the most is that it is super easy. It's simple. There's nothing hard to follow. There's not heaps of preparation. We basically have these awesome little capsules, and it's your fruit, veg, and berries. And all you have to do is take 2 of each a day, like this. And tiny, they're all sticky, like this. And you're basically getting over 30 fruits and vegetables into your system every single day. Now, these guys, they're not organic. They're actually better than organic because they get tested right at the very end after all the processing, to make sure that there's no herbicides and pesticides. So it's better than any fruit and veg you're going to get off the shelves. We would never ever say we want to replace these with eating fruits and vegetables, because obviously fruits and veg are always going to be best. But what we want to do here is we want to bridge the gap between what you should be eating and what we do actually eat. And then a lot of the times the fruits and veggies that we are eating, they're so full of chemicals and pesticides. They've been sitting in fridges for who knows how long. So their quality just isn't as good anymore. So a lot of the times we're eating an inferior product. We're cooking it until the nutrients are gone out of it. So that's why I love these guys, because they're vine ripened till the absolute peak of goodness, and then they get juice. It's this is basically like having an awesome juice every day, but all the sugar and all the mess. Or like juicing is so messy, right? And you've got to like have heaps and heaps of it, and then you get heaps of wastage. So we get rid of all of that. And you know, we dehydrate it, and you know, the factories are just absolutely amazing. And then we put it all into these little vegan capsules. So when you get your little juicy pack here for adults, our company is that amazing, and we're, you know, that excited about getting fruits and veg into kids that they give our kids products for free. So this is your fruit and veggies. So here they're getting 17 different fruits and vegetables every day in a little chewable version. So they're super yummy. I've like a lot of the time I've got to like tell my husband to put them away. You know, that's for the kids. Like, get out of them, get out. And they're great like in the afternoon. Sometimes you feel like that little bit of sugary snack. I just have a handful of these guys, and I'm like, I'm having sweets, but it's fruits and vegetables, which is just crazy. So it's awesome. My little daughter, she takes the capsules as well, so which she absolutely loves. And so you get your fruit and your veg for free. And she's like, Mum, I need to take the berries as well. So I've got to order extra for her, which is awesome. So this is all safe for kids, for any age, pregnant women, breastfeeding, you know, the elderly, great for athletes. Like, it's just absolute. There's no warning labels on these. So it's absolutely great for everybody, which that was like a huge, you know, factor for me for when I finally said yes. And the other thing that we've got here is our omega blend. So I don't know if you've ever done any research into just how important omega is to our system, but it's just incredibly important. And like, it still blows me away the more I look into it, how much we really need these guys, right? A lot of the time though, it's fish oil. So it tastes like that fishy thing going on. And, you know, like for the environment as well, these guys are vegan, so there's no fish. We get it straight from the source, which is the algae. So yeah, no fish is harmed, which I absolutely love. And these are great for kids too. They've got like a vanilla-y kind of orange flavor. And you know, the kids can take these as well. And like I said as well, great for pregnancy and breastfeeding. So that's awesome. And the only other thing that we have is our complete powders. So these guys aren't a meal replacement. These are a meal. They're a whole meal. You're probably like, having one of these would be better than probably anything else you could eat. And you can have it on the go. It's a shake, it's a powder, chocolate and vanilla, and it's dairy free and gluten free. And these are great. Like, you can have it. I don't eat breakfast because I don't get time in the morning, so I just have a shake like in the car on the way as I'm taking the kids to school. My husband has like, I don't know, 3 of these a day or something. He takes one to work, and then he has one post-workout, and then quite often he'll have one after dinner as well. So, and the kids love these. My daughter just made one of these for herself after dinner. So, you know, and that's it. They're all our products. So it's super easy and super simple. And, you know, you're just covering so many systems of health just through this. So we absolutely love that. And we've got a program as well that, you know, we can hook you up with. And there's lots of support with that. It's just a 10-day kind of kickstart, which is called our Shred 10. So we all do that quite often, and we all do it together and support each other. So yeah, so that's all our products. I'm going to hand it over to Tanya now, who's going to share a little bit about her product journey.
Hi guys, so my name's Tanya. I kind of stalked a little, probably for a few months before I actually got onto the products. It was a pretty much, I thought it was way too good to be true to start. But I've been on the fruit and veg caps now since July, and honestly, like, I just feel that much better. I was working 2 jobs at the time, like 50 plus hours a week. I'm still working 2 jobs, but I'm dealing with it a hell of a lot better. Even, you know, like coming home at the end of the day and then having to get dinner and, you know, my little boy sorted and this and that. It was just so draining. Whereas now I find I've got that extra energy. I'm even cleaning up at the end of the night. Fancy that. I tried to jump on last night to get the Vibrance pack, but my internet just wasn't playing along, so I'm still yet to grab those guys. But I figure once I get those, I will things will be going a hell of a lot better. So like, and the reason why I ended up just going, you know what, I got to do this. Like, you're a mum, you don't think that you need it. You think, no, something else, I've got to, deal with something else first. You always put yourself last. And I kind of just got to the point where I thought, you know what, I got to do something for myself. And I honestly haven't looked back. I actually overheard my partner talking to one of his mates, and because they'd had a big night, of course, and he was like, oh, how'd you pull up? And his mate must be like, oh, yeah, it wasn't too good. And he's like, you know what? I was pretty bad in the morning, but within half an hour, because I had to go to my second job, so he had to get up. He goes, but I was pretty good. Normally, any other time, he would be so just... So he was actually somewhat talking up these products to his mate, and his mate was actually asking questions about them too. Oh, what vitamins are they? Oh. He's like, no, they're not just vitamins. They're actual fruit and veg. I'm like, oh, sweet, selling it up for me. Nice. Yeah, so, I mean, and I seriously cannot wait. My little boy just turned 4, and so a present to him, he's going on to the fruit and veg gummies as well. So he currently he's on just it's like an immune type gummy. So it's got all natural elderberry and things like that in it. And he loves them. He kind of thinks of them as lollies. So once we get these fruit and veg chews, I think he is just going to chow them down. And that's the other thing, like, just to get that, like Jade said, bridging the gap. So that, you get a couple of veg at dinner, you might have a couple of bits of fruit during the day, but at least with these fruit and veg caps or chews, they're getting a whole more variety. There's just a multitude that they might not actually get. And we really can't, like, natural's best. You can't deny that. So, I mean, I felt better. I honestly think that my, I've never really had a bad problem with my skin or things like that. But I find overall my health, I just feel a lot better. I actually used to have quite a problem with dermatitis and things, especially on my hands. I haven't had that since I've been on them. I can't wait to actually see any more benefits. And, like, one of the big things is the fruit, like all the capsules, they all work on a cellular level. So it's just happening within your body. Like Sonia said, it works differently for everyone. So it's like it kind of finds out what your body needs and it helps with that. So, I mean, I can't wait to keep going on the products. I can't wait. It'll be awesome. But so that's my product story. I'll hand over back to Sonia.
All right. Thank you, Tanya. And thank you for sharing that. It's so true. So, energy levels, as you were talking about, and simply our bodies, we just don't realize what it's like to actually be truly healthy because we live such very busy lives. We're on the go all the time. We're grabbing things. We're not eating the full rainbow, and it can be extremely difficult for us to get the nutrition that we need for our bodies to function correctly and give us the energy we require to live our life each day. We have jobs, we have family, we have friends, we have things we love to do. And to be able to have the energy to get in and do those things is, it's such a fantastic thing. And that's usually the first thing that most people notice when they start on the products, is their energy level increasing, because their body is literally waking up, because it is feeling alive with all of the nutrition that is helping it function how it needs to be. And that's just absolutely fantastic. And it kind of leads me into the next section. So we're going to switch gears and talk about the business. So Tanya, I loved how your husband was, you know, chatting up, talking up the business to his mates. And, you know, that's a huge part of how this business functions. I'll go into that first, because that was certainly one of my fears when I first went into this business back in 2017 in March. I had been a very busy mama, quite often working 2 jobs, and definitely one of them full-time, raising children. I had a fly-in, fly-out husband, and I'd lost contact with so many of my friends and the world in general, it felt like to me. So to think that I would have to go out and, you know, sell to people, that frightened the absolute living daylights out of me. And what I discovered in the process was, this is not about selling. So when we're talking about marketing, we're talking about advertising, business plans, heaps of people working behind the scenes. This is basically you recommending something that is working for you. So what happens is, we generally share and talk about things that we love and things that work for us, things that we've found that solve a problem for us. And we want other people to be able to solve their problems too. So we just simply share what it is we know about a product. And that's what this business is. Basically, the foundation of this business is sharing. So there's not huge costs in advertising and marketing from the company level. It's just word of mouth sharing. So people who find the benefits in having Juice Plus in their life will simply share it. They'll just naturally share it with friends and family. And so that's a huge part of how the business works. So about knowing a lot of people, you do not need to know a lot of people. All you need to do is find out what it does for you, and then share that with others that you may be able to help them improve their situation as well. So it's really networking. It's sharing with people. So another huge objection that people have with the whole network marketing seems to be this, everyone's got this old vision of Amway and you know, Tupperware and things like that. And Amway, a lot of people just roll their eyes instantly. You know, there's a lot of eye rolling when there's network marketing mentioned. But a lot of us buy things online. So that's exactly what this is. This is basically purchasing something online that is sent to your door, and you use the product because it solves a problem for you. And that's bridging the gap for what we should eat and what we do actually eat. So the 4 elements of the business are generally, you have retail. So you're talking to people, you're sharing. If it's of interest to them, they want to get on board, then you simply easily put it into your virtual office, which is given to you as part of your business package. And then that product is shipped to them. You do not need to keep stock. You do not need to do stock takes. It's not about pre-purchasing a bunch of stuff and then having to try and sell it. It's sent to them from the warehouse that's a local. And in Australia, we have an Australian warehouse. And then, of course, I might mention too that this is a global business. So each of the 28 or so countries that are involved in Juice Plus have their own warehouses in each country. And you do not need to keep stock. It gets sent to them. And then the other part of the business is teaching. So what we do is, when there are other interested people that are looking to improve their independence, they've got that little bit of spark where they want to have their own business and grow their own business rather than working in a job that they feel they're just not getting anywhere in, and they're not really enjoying it. Yeah, it serves a purpose, it brings in an income, but there's no love there. So when you have your own business, you have this love about it. So at least then you can grow it, love it, be part of it, and then help others in the process, which is part of our contributing natures that we have. And so it's really a simple thing. Now, when you teach other people, that's where the big money comes in, because that's where the bonuses start appearing, because as you teach people to do the business, they go forward and do the business and improve what they're doing. So you get paid. You reap the rewards of that. And that's actually my most favorite part of this business, is that people encourage each other. So you'll have people that are at higher levels, that have attained higher levels because they've really loved it and they've gotten right into it. They are encouraging everyone from the ground up. There's no discouragement. There's no fighting over promotions, loss of friendship in the workplace because two of you are going for the same promotion and it gets real bitchy and shitty. And it's just it's a beautiful thing. And when I started the business, for me, it was a way to spend more time doing the things I love at home with my family. They were already early teens, my two children, and I had the pain of working and sending them to daycare. So I wanted to go on with the mission to help other mums, especially, to not have to go through that guilt and that horrible feeling of dropping children off, especially young children too, to daycares in the morning when you go off to work, and then picking them up in the afternoon. You're not spending very much time. You're tired from working all day. You're trying to do housework on your days off. I mean, that was my life. And this huge fog, and it just wasn't pleasing for me. And I know that there are a lot of people out there that fall into that same situation, in that same category. So that's the huge big mission behind this, is to give people the opportunity to design their own life and live it the way that they choose to, rather than live it the way that they feel is expected of them, and then look back at their life and say, well, I kind of regret not spending that time with my children. I regret not going surfing because I love surfing. I regret not traveling because I had to work and I only get 4 weeks off a year. And, it's basically giving you that empowerment of having your own business to design your life and make decisions for yourself. And it's the best thing I have ever done, and I have grown so much as a person. I have also seen the ripple effect of the people around me, and I couldn't recommend it any more to people out there that are looking for that change in lifestyle, that independence, that owning your own life and owning your own business and building it. And within the company as well, you have all the training, you have all the support. As I said, there's also the company supports you, as well as the people around you that have done it. They've made the mistakes. They've made the successes. They know what works. They know what doesn't. And they will share that with you. They don't hide the information so that someone isn't better than them. Because if someone is better than you, you win too. So you want people to almost be better than you in this business. It's fantastic. It's completely opposite to what we all believe the real world is like out there. So that's what I wanted to say to you guys about the business. All right, now we're going to hear from the beautiful Cheyenne, who's going to give us her little business story. So take it away, honey.
Thanks, Sonia. So Juice Plus came into my life about 16 months ago, just over a year. I was a newly stay-at-home mum that brought a ton of financial hardship on to myself and my partner and our new baby, going from, 2 working adults into 1 income family. It was beyond stressful. So it wasn't overly hard to convince me to say yes, I don't think. And my life has changed, you know, from being this quiet, stay-at-home mum. I was just a mum. That's it. I was no longer working. I felt like I had no place in society, basically. I just stayed home with the baby. That's all I was good at. Since coming into the business, I have traveled more than I have in my whole entire life. I have, you know, I've gone from having to ask my partner to borrow money to go out for a few hours with my girlfriends, or, you know, to see you later, honey, I've got my own money, I'm going, catch ya, you know. It's been absolutely amazing. The community that was mentioned is, I can't describe it. It's a whirlwind watching everyone behind you. And, you know, I'd never had that. As it was mentioned, you know, you get into this business or not this business, another business, and people are clawing at you to get the same positions that you're going for. You know, it's not the case here. It's the amount of people that get behind you to encourage you to get to the top is just phenomenal. I will be forever grateful for stepping into this business. So with that, I hope something from tonight you can resonate with. As you know, Sonia said, someone has invited you along that cares about you. I hope that you have a million questions, because I know I had a million questions. I'm pretty sure everyone that joins this business would have had a million questions. So go back to that person and ask them. That's about it. I'll leave you to it, guys. Thank you for watching.